Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Iman bin Muhammad Rizal. My number metric is 294197. Today I want to explain about what is management. Management includes planning, organizing, coordinating and regulating resources to achieve specific goal and objective in an efficient and effective manner. It is a comprehensive practice that is used in a variety of contexts, including commercial and non-profit organizations, government agencies, healthcare facilities, and educational institutions. Setting goals and objectives that are consistent with an organization's vision and mission. It is the foundation of management. Understanding the goal is belief and purpose in depth is necessary for this. Manager analyze the situation as its possibility and problem and develop plan of action to successfully deal with each other. Choosing the best course of action, all collecting resource and setting deadline for goal complete are all part of the planning step. In management, interpersonal skills are extremely important. Manager interacts with people from various racial, culture and skill background. They must establish trusting relationship, settle respect, and inspire staff to perform at their high level. Okay, next is what is organization? An organization is a structured entity or a group of people who comprise a common objective. It is distinguished by its clear structure, a list of duties and responsibilities, and a set of guidelines and practice that direct how it operates. Organization come in a variety of shapes, including corporation, non-profit, governmental bodies, institutes of higher learning, and more. Every organization is built on common vision or goal that give in direction and meaning. The organization is activities are guided by the mission, which shape its strength, judgmental and deeds. It makes sure that everyone in the organization is working toward the same goal by coordinating their effort. Additionally, organizations have a distinct department or function that are in charge of certain area of the operation. This does may involve dealing with financing, personal resource, marketing, operation, research, and development, among other things. To accomplish the organization overall goal, each department focus on certain area and work with others.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Muhammad Azim bin Mazlan. My metric number is 291917. And for now, I want to make a presentation about the background of the organization, the mission, vision and objective, and also I want to talk about the organization chart. So now I'm gonna talk about the background of the organization. So the name of this business is Jisha Cafe, which is located at Inasis Ben Rakyat in Bukit Kachi, Sintok. Originally, this original business was run in Utara, Kedah, but looking at the vacancy of tender at UUM, which is Universiti Utara, Malaysia, at the Inasis Ben Rakyat Cafe, the owner of the shop, Mr. Diana, took the opportunity to open a new tender at Inasis Ben Rakyat Cafe. According to her, opening a business in the university area is a step to aim for continuous profit. Because every day there are a lot of customers who come to buy food and drinks. This business started taking tenders after the COVID-19 pandemic, which is on 17 October in 2021, as soon as the new semester begins. So, this business activity is supplying food and drinks to the staff and also the students. This form of business is a single proprietorship. I think that's all about the background of this Jisha Cafe business. Since the beginning of operation in October in 2020, 21, and this business has shown a good performance by receiving a favorable response from the customers, especially the staff and also the students. I will share about the mission, vision, and also objective about the Jisha Cafe. Alright, for the first one is mission. So the main mission for Jisha Cafe is to be able to supply food and drinks with the best quantity and quality to the student and also to the staff. This mission so that staff and students can meet their basic needs in terms of eating and drinking so that their daily life run well. Next, for the vision, the Cafe Jisha's vision is to help the students and staff get food and drinks easily at affordable price. Our target is to be able to help financially, especially for the students. This make the student have no financial problems to get food and also to get the drinks. And for the last one is the objective. For the objective, this business aims to get permission to continue the tender for a longer period. For that to happen, this business needs to give the best effort and service so that its sales result get a good feedback from the customers. With this, this positive feedback is able to maintain the quality of Jisha Cafe. So for now, we discuss about the organization chart. So in the organization chart, we have the owner, the operating, and also the logistic. So the first one is the owner. The owner is an individual or organization that legally owns something. The owner of an organization is known as entrepreneur, which means an individual who combines economic resources to produce goods and services that aim to make a profit in the business being run. So the owner who runs the Jisha Cafe carries out various innovation in making this business successful to ensure she gets the maximum profit. For the operating, the management at Jisha Cafe also has an operating department that is responsible for helping to develop and renew standard operating procedure for all operational activities so that Jisha Cafe's business remains strong and develops on par with the main competitors such as SME and also Kachimol food court. For the last one is a part of the logistic. This unit is very important in the organization for the Jisha Cafe because it plays a role in moving the good travel process. This unit is responsible for obtaining the necessary raw and also the material resources, especially in the kitchen. They are always busy managing all resources and supplies, and they will also ensure that the resources obtained are paid for at a minimum cost, so as to avoid the loss of obtaining specific materials.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Zidane Sobri and my metric number is 293103. So, the principle of management has been categorized into the four major functions of planning, organizing, leading, and controlling, popularly known as the POLC framework. So I will talk about how planning and organizing is managed by Jisha Cafe. The first is planning, which is an essential process that enables individuals and organizations to define their objective, chart a course of action, and work towards achieving desired outcomes. There are three types of planning, which which consists of strategic planning, tactical planning, and operational planning. For strategic planning, it's a systematic process that helps organizations define their long-term goals and develop strategies to achieve them. To ensure that the cafe can operate for a long time, then Jisha Cafe provided that all the food or beverage that they serve can satisfy the customer. Next, for tactical planning, it entails creating detailed action plans to accomplish immediate objectives and goals. So the tactical plan of Jisha Cafe is hire workers from students that study at and stay at Bukit Kachi. The last one is operational planning, which is a specific action to carry out the strategic and tactical plans based on the organizational wide or subgroups goals. The example operational plan of Jisha Cafe is to hire employee based on criteria that they decide, which is students that study in and for outsider must have at least SPM certificate. They also provide their workers use good language when serve their customers. Next is organization. Organization is organizing. Management involves setting up an efficient and effective structure for the management of an organization. So here we will see how Jisha Cafe organize their cafe. Jisha Cafes use job design, which is to create new position or increase the duties of current ones. For example, an employee will be placed in many positions that they can learn something new and gain experience as a student and employee. Next is organization culture that refers to the shared values, norms, beliefs, and behaviors within an organization. Jisha Cafe has chosen to implement hierarchy culture where it places a strong emphasis on structure, orders, and rules. Next, the responsibility of employee consists of four, which is top manager, middle manager, first line manager, and team leader. The top manager in Jisha Cafe play role as manage the cafe by giving instruction to the intermediate manager and conducting remote monitoring. For middle manager, is need to carry out all instructions received from the top manager. Next, for the first line manager, will give tasks and goals to the employees. And the last one is team leader, which is in charge of energizing their team members and encouraging open communication among them so that they can cooperate to accomplish objective. That's all from me. Thank you.
The next thing to talk about is leadering. The first is to set up a reward system and set out a performance reward to provide additional bonus or benefits for employees who achieve performance, but also to provide employees with learning and development opportunities. Second, the leader of this coffee shop has become a role model for employees. He actively participates in the operations of the coffee shop, encourages cooperation, establishes a good working relationship with employees, and listens to their suggestions. First, set goals for his employees. The strong leader sets targetable goals to inspire collaboration, tracks progress towards those goals, and gives feedback to employees to improve. 4. Establish a suggestion box. He encourages employees to give feedback and make improvements based on their opinions. He expresses gratitude to employees who give valuable opinions. He believes that only through continued improvements can the business of the coffee shops continue to improve. And then there's controlling. First, he set up reasonable studios and used an attendance system to record the attendance of employees to ensure that everyone adheres to the working hour. Second, he conducts performance evaluations, motivating or adjusting employees based on performance. First, he determines the cost of various expenses, ensures the acceptability of expense, and maintains a good profit margin. 4. He saves energy. Use energy-saving equipment to reduce energy waste and carrying out cost control. 5. He tracks and announces sales data. Use it to help coffee shops optimize products, launch innovations, and measure employees' performance. 6. Price control. He put forward the price suitable for their own positioning in order to win market share and maintain profit margins. 7. He conducts customer satisfaction surveys to obtain customers' feedback so that customers can share their opinions. Finally, the customer's feedback is processed to ensure that all feedbacks can be handled in a timely manner, and the attitude of care and problem solving is expressed to the customers.
Assalamualaikum. My name is K. Muhammad Afiq bin K. Syarmi. My metric number is 291947. I will present main competitor, which is the challenge faced by Jasha Cafe in the same industry. So the first main competitor is the existence of other Inasis Cafe. At UUM, each Inasis has its own cafe. At the same time, it can be said that every cafe provides the same menu, and this also includes Jasha Cafe. Because of this, customer can just go any Inasis cafe to get the same food that's available at Jasha Cafe. Okay, so the second main competitor is the cafe near the class. Every college that is DKG has its own cafe like Inasis Cafe, and the food provided there is almost the same as the Inasis Cafe. Although its operation time is shorter compared to Jasha Cafe, but it is able to get many customers in a day. This is because of the customer are students who have classes in the area who do not want to go back to eat at their Inasis Cafe, especially to the resident of Bank Rakyat Inasis who are in Bukit Kaching. Okay, so the third main competitor is food delivery service. Due to the limited food menu in Jasha Cafe, there are Bank Rakyat residents who decided to get food through food delivery service. Through this service, they do not need to go to cafe to get food because the food will be delivered to them. In addition, they are able to choose a variety of food menu that are not available at the Jasha Cafe. In this section, I will present the sort of the company. For the first letter is S, which is strange. The first strength of Jasha Cafe is wide area of the cafe. It can be estimated to accommodate approximately 100 customers at a time, and it is comfortable for customers, especially students, to do the assignment there. The second strength of Jasha Cafe is the friendly staff. More of the staff at the cafe are very friendly. There are staff who like to say hello and chat with customers. That even if they don't buy anything and just sit in the cafe. Okay, for the second letter is W, which is for witness. The first witness of Jasha Cafe is the lack of staff. In the cafe, there is some stall managed by the cafe staff. Even so, every day there will be at least one stall that is not open. This is because the staff in charge of the stall is absent for a certain reason. There is no staff to be able to replace him to open the stall. The second witness is long waiting time at Jasha Cafe. When it comes to buying food, customers have to wait quite a while for their order to be ready. Although there were not many people, the order still took quite a long time to be served. This problem can also be linked to the problem of lack of people. In addition, there are some times where the order have been prepared for a long time, but the staff failed to call the customer to take the order, which made the customer wait for a long time and the food was cold. Okay, for the third letter is O, for opportunity. Okay, the opportunity to make this Desha Cafe a success is due to the large population of residents of Bank Rakyat compared to other inasis. Because of this, it will give the cafe an opportunity to get many customers in a day, especially from the Bank Rakyat resident. Okay, for the last letter is W, which is threat. The threat received by Jasha Cafe is the organization of Nasi Open Day, which is the same as the festival, such as Futra, Nasi Open Day, and Pescon can say held up approximately around 3 to 5 days in a certain location when it was held. Okay, during this time, the number of customers in the cafe will be reduced, especially when it comes to the resident of Bank Rakyat, of Nasif Bank Rakyat, as we can say, mostly we go to the festival to get their food rather than go to the cafe. That's all for me. Thank you.
Okay. In a conclusion, management is the only way to ensure that an organization operation runs smoothly. The advantage of good organizational management ensure the existing business processes are in effect the best processes for the function. It also reveals how to create more efficient processes, which aids in ensuring that they are carried out efficiently. Lastly, we state that every step in developing a competency company from this report necessitates good comprehension among all employees and managers, from the lowest manager to the top of the manager.